Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. Today I have my 1 year update on these bad boys here, which is why they're in the frame. So today, yeah, I have my 1 year update on my boob job. If you're new to my channel, I had a mastopexy. So a mastopexy is an uplift with implants. So I'm just gonna be basically answering some questions that I've had for the past 6 months. I have vlogged my journey. I did a pre-op video, the day of the video, a 6-week video, a 6-month video, and now a year. So across this year I've had a lot of questions and a lot of the same questions that I don't mind answering, but I just thought I'd do another video and just get everything out in the open. So this video might be long, so grab a drink, like me. And I will insert as many pictures and as much information as I possibly can. Again, if there's anything I missed, then please just ask me in the comments down below or on any of my social medias. If you want it to be a bit more private, that's fine. So yeah, basically, let's get into it. So as I said, I had a mastopexy. So a mastopexy is an uplift with implants. Now, uplifts can often happen because you've lost weight, because you've had a child, because your boobs have just sagged basically, which is what happened to me. I lost a lot of weight and it affected my boobs first and foremost. And it was something that I felt very paranoid, very self-conscious, very upset, and I just did not want to have them like that anymore. I wanted a boob job from the age of 11 and I've wanted one ever since then. I wanted a boob job because I wanted to look like a porn star basically. I wanted the big boobs that came out to like here. I was obsessed with it. I liked the way it looked. As I grew older, my mindset changed and I was like, no, in fact you need one just to get an uplift, and then if you need implants, you need implants. So I went for 350cc silicone implants, not saline. I went for silicone because I just trust silicone more and it's what the doctor recommended and it's just what I had done. So I had silicone. I don't really know in too much depth and detail the differences between saline and silicone. It was just what was recommended to me and I felt comfortable enough to say, yep, that's fine, let's go for silicone. So a lot of my questions that I've been asked is scarring. So for an uplift, you're going to get cut in 3 places. So you're going to get around your nipple cut, so you're going to get a scar there. You're going to get from your nipple down to your underboob cut, so you're going to get a scar there. That's just a straight line. Then you're going to get under your boob cut. Now the reason why you get all these places cut is your nipple, one, because they're going to take your nipple off. They're going to cut around it maybe, they're going to make it look really pretty because your boob's going to be a completely different shape. They want your nipples to match the shape and look good. You're going to get cut from your nipple to your underboob because that's where they pull the skin and that's where you get your lift from. So they're going to cut off a heck of a load of excess and chuck that away and they're going to tighten the skin. Then you get cut underneath because that is where your implant is going to go. Now, I don't know how it is different for people who would just get just the boob job because I know there's many different ways that you can get it inserted, like the implant. For an uplift, that is generally how it's done. Now, that is where you're going to be scarred from. So, I brought bio oil with all the intentions to use it and to minimize my scarrings. I think I used it a maximum of 3 times throughout the whole year that I've had them done. I have never had scars before that, so I couldn't say if my scars were going to heal well or not. They should ask you if you've had scars before and they will ask to see them just so they can kind of give you an inkling of how it's going to scar and what it may look like and how long it may take to recover. I personally feel like my scars are amazing. I am so happy with them and so in love with them. My nipple scarring you will never see, so it doesn't really fuss me that much if it was noticeable or not, but I don't think that it is. The line from my nipple down to my underboob, you'll never see. And again, I feel like it's faded enough anyway. The only one that you may see is if I'm in a bikini or if I've got like a low cut top on like this and it goes like super low. And then you may see the underboob, but that's very rarely that may happen because your boob should cover it anyway. And that one again I feel has healed as well. So the only bit that I really struggled with my scarring healing was from the line that went from your nipple to your underboob and the one that went under your boob. And it was this bit here that I really struggled with. And that was because there was 2 incisions and 2 stitches and 2 scarrings that were meeting together, and your skin no matter what, will just take longer with that just to heal. I personally, when I had that, actually started to develop dents in my skin and like bumps going into the skin because the stitching there was so harsh and the knots were so thick that when that stitch fell off, it kind of indented in the scarring and in my skin. But apart from that, I feel like my scarring has been perfectly fine. I don't really notice it. And I feel like even in my 6-month video, which I will leave linked down below, I'll leave them all linked down below if you do want to watch them. I feel like even in my 6th month, my scarring was not that bad. So I feel like it started to fade a lot between the 4th and the 5th month. And ever since then, it's just got lighter and lighter and lighter. A couple of things that I will say for your scarring though is try not to fuss it as much. So especially when it's new, even when the stitches have dissolved, if you get dissolvable stitches, don't rub on it too much. Don't go out in the sun with your scars and exposure. Don't go in the sunbeds. Don't like rub things on there. I was told when I was washing myself just to not scrub there, just to like lightly dab there. It's very important that you leave your scars at the beginning of your boob job just to heal and adapt to what's happened basically. And then after that, now I have no problem, so I can rub my hands over them and feel nothing. So that is all I'm going to speak about for scarring. Scarring very much does depend on you as a person and your skin. So another question that I get is what size I am now, what size I was then. So I was a 36DD then, and I am now a 36E. Now 350cc implants should usually take you up 2 cup sizes. So that would have made me a 36F. Now the reason why I'm an E is because an uplift usually will take off 1 cup size. Now I had a lot taken off me. I had about like that much of my boob taken off, and that only took me down 1 cup size, so bear that in mind. So about that much of skin was taken and it took me down 1 cup size. So if you have more skin than that taken off, then it could be 2 cup sizes, 3, and etc. Your doctor should tell you this. Your surgeon should inform you of what cup size you're going to go to. So with the implant taking me up 2 cup sizes and the uplift taking me down 1 size, I only went up 1 size. So I'm now a 36E. For me, it was never I want to remain a 36DD, I want to be a 36E, I want bigger boobs. For me, it was I want boobs that fit my body. I am a tall girl, I'm big boned, okay, curvy, whatever you want to call it. I have meat on me. I need big boobs to balance out my proportion. If I just had an uplift and no implants, I would look very odd and could pass as a boy. Okay, I'm not about that life. I'm not going to spend money to look like a boy. So I went for implants. Now this is completely up to you. I do have a subscriber who's become like a friend to me who only had an uplift and has to wait a few months for an implant to happen. That is completely up to your surgeon and your doctor and whatever you feel comfortable with. That option was given to me, but I did not want that. I wanted it all to happen at once. It made more sense to me, and there were no dangers that he told me of that would be a problem that you need to separate the surgeries. So that is completely up to you and however you feel comfortable. But that is how the cup sizing works. So 350cc is usually 2 cup sizes, and an uplift you're going to go down on a size as well. If you want to get an uplift and you want to get bigger boobs at the same time, so if you want to go from a 36B to a 36E, then you're not going to get the result you want, and I'll tell you why. When you're going to get an uplift, like I said, it's because your skin has been stretched on your boob, okay? Now you have this stretchy skin that is just chilling there, and even if the doctor tightens it up as much as you want, the skin is still damaged, okay? The remaining skin is still damaged, and you're now going to put a massive heavy implant. Like I would say, like my doctor told me that anything above a 400cc is too heavy for an uplift. And the reason why, you're going to put in a massive implant into skin that cannot hold this, okay? Your boob is going to sag again, you're going to need the operation again. You're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. Don't do it, okay? If you want big boobs and you want an uplift, it's not going to work like that. Now, your surgeon may say to you, 500cc is fine, go for it. Your skin cannot support that. It is not, your skin just can't support that. Your skin is damaged, okay? Skin has an amazing thing that it is elastic. It can stretch, but it can't stretch back, okay? When you've stretched out an elastic for so long, it's not going to stretch back. It's going to have that weird bump to it, okay? And that's what happens to skin. So when your skin has sagged, that's it now. It's not going to go bounce back to its original shape, and that's why you get the uplift, to try and just lift the skin and tighten the skin back. But if you put in an implant, even my implants, which are 350cc, they're still going to weigh down on my boobs. So when I originally had mine, they were quite up here, and they have settled down a lot more. I'll show you them in a bit, so don't worry. But you can't put a heavy weight into an uplifted boob. I'm sorry, you can't. If your surgeon's saying that to you and you're going for 500cc, then you're not going to get the result you wanted. And, you know, I just don't want you guys to do that. The people who get uplifts and the people who just get boob jobs are very different, okay? People who get boob jobs can stretch out their skin and put an implant in there and have it perky. We can't. I'm sorry, we can't. I know it hurt me too. I cried a little bit too. But there's no point going back in a year, 2 years and getting the same surgery done again. So just bear that in mind, please, because I've had so many people who have been like, I want to go from a B to an E, and I'm just like, you can't, because your skin's just, it's not going to bounce back, guys. The uplift just lifts them. It doesn't give you elastic skin back again. So I just want to make sure that that's out there, that you guys know that, okay? Next thing is how to sleep with it. I have seen a couple of YouTubers who have had an uplift who have just slept on their back, and I've literally just like, my body's like, oh my god, how could you? Like, it was so scary for me to sleep. So the doctor recommended for me, especially because you have an uplift, to sleep upright. So I stupidly watched for like the whole season before I had my boobs done. And a girl was like, I took my bra off the day that I had them done, and I kid you not, her boob was up here and her boob was down there. I was like, hell no, I am sleeping upright for 2 weeks, I don't care. Invest in cushions, lots of them. Invest in a V-shaped pillow, they will save your life, okay? Sleep upright. It's gonna be a pain, but you need to sleep like this. Like, you need to. It is going to kill you, and it is going to give you backache and ass ache and all this, but you need to, okay? Especially for an uplift, because if you lie down once you've had your uplift, your boobs are going to start to slowly just like relax and just go in the other direction, the direction that you took them away from in the operation, okay? If you sleep upright, your boobs are going to be in your sports bra and they're going to be supported up here, okay? So please, please, please sleep upright and sleep with loads of pillows, okay? Especially a V pillow. If you only buy one, buy a V pillow. It's amazing. It'll work wonders. IKEA sells them now. Amazon, eBay, Asda might, Tesco's might, you know what I mean? Just get one of those, please, I beg of you. They will be your best friend. Now, in my last video, I showed some sports bras. I no longer have them because I don't need them anymore. But you want sports bras that zip up. Now, M&S for me did the best ones, but they did occasionally break. So any sports bra that has a zip up you want, because if you have to put one over your head, especially with how tight sports bras are anyway, you don't want that. Don't get one that ties up at the back either, because you don't want one that has a wire in it. You do not want a wired bra. Especially for the first 6 weeks, you just want a sports bra, please. Just a sports bra, I beg of you. And also, talking about your sports bra, you need to keep the same sports bra on for 1 week, okay? If you're going to take your sports bra off and put another bra on, your boobs are going to be released. You do not want that. For the first week, they need to be compressed. They need to stay here with you. You don't let them go. Don't let them go, because then they'll be gone forever. Keep your sports bra on. Now, I was told to keep mine on, and I went for my 1 week post-op and they changed my bra there, and then I kept it on for another week. So I had like one bra change in 2 weeks. I know that's disgusting. It's the price you have to pay. The reason why I had to keep on mine for the second week was because my stitches were not fully healed yet. So they put new plasters on there, and then they wanted me to just change my sports bra and put in a different one and just keep that on there while the stitches were still healing. Now, in the first 2 weeks while I had to keep my sports bra on, I could only have a shallow bath with my bra on. So you don't want to get anything higher than where your bra line was, because you don't want to get your bra wet or your boobs wet or your stitches wet. So it was traumatic having to do a shallow bath, because I just wanted to cry all the time. At the beginning of my 3rd week, I was allowed to shower, and I literally was crying. I was in tears, because this was the first time that my boobs were going to be out of their sports bra for this long, and I was scared that they were just going to fall off. I was scared they were going to drop. I was in floods of tears, like honest to God, I was so bad. Tom was like, what the hell? I was like, I can't have a shower. So I opted for another bath, and then I slowly eased myself into it, and now I'm perfectly fine. Just I can walk out with no bra on and I'm okay. So then like the next biggest thing for me was sleeping without a bra on. My friend who had hers done was like, Sophie, come on and just sleep without your bra on. I was like, I can't, I have to sleep with my bra on like all the time. I kind of felt like comfort in wearing my sports bra. Even though when I was allowed to change my bras, I was staying in sports bras because I just had it in my head like, oh my God, if I don't wear this, then I'm gonna die and my boobs are gonna like drop off and all this stuff. You can wear them after 6 weeks. Like, don't worry, you can wear normal bras. Completely recommend to go and get measured. Just because your doctor and your surgeon say you're gonna be this size, you may not be. You may increase in a back size or a cup size. You never know. So always go and get measured before you buy your bras. And then I slept without a bra on, and oh my God, it was the most amazing thing ever. I fell asleep, guys, and my boobs didn't go under my arm and chill under my armpit. They chilled on top of my chest. I was like, Lord Jesus, this is me, this is me. And it was just amazing, basically. So that's all of like the topics that I've been asked a lot about. I will insert some pictures now of what my boobs look like now so that you guys can see like the difference. I would insert them like when I first got them done and like a time hop thing here now. So yeah, this is my boobs like when I first got them done. I don't have any pictures of them before because I just hated them so much, but they were bad. Then this is some pictures of like between like 1 and 6 weeks of me having them done, and then 6 months, and now a year. I absolutely still love them to bits. They are my favorite things that I've ever bought. And I just love them. Everyone always says how natural they look. People are always like, whoa, you're not wearing a bra? And I'm like, no. And they're like, wow. I'm absolutely obsessed with them and I love them. This is completely like my own choice. This is my own body and this is what I wanted to do, and I'm so glad that I have done it. And yeah, so I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, then please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and until next time guys, I will see you guys soon. Bye.